Hi there, I'm Andrew. Welcome to Adventure Rider. Today I'm going to be talking about this, the Rev'it Blackwater 3 Smock, new for the revamped Dirt series towards the end of 2025, heading into 2026. First of all, what a colourway. If you like colourful stuff and you're bored of all the black, then the new Rev'it Dirt series is definitely worth a look. There's lots of bright and vibrant colours in it, and this one is, I think, the nicest out of the Blackwater options. So what is this? Well, this is a smock from a collection that's designed for weatherproofing, for those kind of adventurous adventure riders who love to go trail riding, off-road in all seasons. And the Blackwater, being a smock, sort of follows the influence you have from the enduro world, where smocks are very popular because it does away with the central zipper that ends up with a lot of bunching. It makes it more rigid and also prevents a chance of water coming in through that central zipper, where you tend to get hit the most by oncoming water. And it moves it, in this case, cleverly to the side. So whereas a lot of smocks are just a massive pain to get on and off, the Blackwater isn't. Because of this massive zipper, it makes getting it on and off your head somewhat easier. You still have to take your helmet off, of course. It's level AC approved, so this is approved for abrasion resistance and impact protection too. So it comes with level 1 C Smart armors in the elbows and in the shoulders, and if you want, you can upgrade for level 2 C Soft protection in the back. But really what this is designed for is to be used in conjunction with a form-fitted body armored underlayer like the Rev'it Proteus, which is exactly what I have on, and I will show you in just a moment. It's very ergonomic, it's very lightweight. The price has actually come down from the predecessor, which is slightly unusual for brands in this climate. So the price is now $399 as opposed to $419 for the predecessor. We have a mixture of fabrics on the outside, so we have Cordura ripstop in the elbows and shoulders. We have PWR stretch and abrasion panels really throughout the majority of the rest of it. It's a Hydrotex tri-laminate, which means it's a triple layer waterproof and breathable garment. Hydrotex is membrane that Rev'it have developed in-house, and it's very effective. They've used it in lots of gear for a long time, so it's very dependable. And overall, you have something I would say here on its own is suitable for everything but the very coldest weather, where you'd want a thermal as well with that layer, and everything but the very warmest, where you would want to take something from the mesh series like the Sierra Jersey and swap this out and wear that over the Proteus to give you the abrasion resistant layer that you want with maximum amounts of airflow. And given that the Sierra Jersey isn't a hugely expensive option, and you can check that out in the next upcoming review, I think that's a pretty great offering to have all bases covered if you go for Proteus, the Blackwater that I have here, or the component jacket. Both are equally valid choices, and something like the Sierra Jersey. That's your entire top half covered for all eventualities, for serious riding, but it works perfectly well round town, on the roads, doing whatever you want. So looking at this a bit more closely, I will take it off and I'll show you, but I will also have to remove my microphone for a second. I swear, because I was on camera, it made it look more difficult than it actually is. It's like I've never changed clothes before. So if you want to see what the Proteus looks like, well, here you have it. This is a very, very good layer. I've used this myself and I've come off quite a few times in it, and it's done really, really well. It's just super flexible and ergonomic. So you can check the dedicated review of this out for more info on it, but it twins brilliantly with this. One thing I would say is, and it could just be me, but I've got a medium here as someone that's 6'2" with a 40 and a bit inch chest, and I always go for the large in the outer layers. So they should, in theory, marry up medium and medium, but I just find the mediums in the outer just a little bit too constrictive when you have this on. I wouldn't say it's overly bulky, but it does just push things to the limit a little bit in a way that the large I find is a lot more comfortable. So this is a large, this sample that I have here, and as I've already mentioned, I took the armor out because I'm wearing the armored underlayer anyway. So the zipper on the front, you've got this storm hood with this overlay. It's easy to operate these zips. They don't stick, they don't fight you. You've got drawstrings on the hoods to cinch it in at the front and at the back as well, so it's not going to flap around as you're going along down the trails. You've got a secondary storm flap as well, which is really, really soft. So Rev'it, I would say, out of all adventure brands, pay the most amount of attention to making things soft, supple, ergonomic, and just nice to wear day to day. PWR ripstop on that as well. The zipper there, also really easy to do. Soft neoprene around the inside of the collar to make it, again, really nice and comfortable. You've got this huge front kind of kangaroo pouch pocket, accessible from either side, so an easy place to put things you want on the go. Relatively good weather protection with the Storm Guard zips as well, though all brands will always say it's not waterproof, don't rely on it 100%, but in practice I think you're good for most situations. That zip, as I say, going down the sort of side flank, really extensive, making it easier than I made it to get on and off. You've got vents as well on the upper, on the arm, on the inside, and you've also got vents on the back here and here, which you may be able to do on your own. I'm not flexible enough to reach them, so I would need a riding buddy to help me out. But as I say, I'm not very flexible. Maybe others would find it easier. Reflective strips, understated designs on the logos. You've got a couple of you've got the zips there, so you can easily remove the hood as well if you don't want the hood, so that's a nice option to have. Easy drawstrings on the bottom, and you've also got drawstrings on the middle section on the inside, which mean that you can actually taper this in very, very nicely indeed. Ripstop here. Everywhere else is kind of that PWR shield. So overall, just a very comprehensive, well put together garment. And if you check out the rest of the Dirt Series range, you'll find a combination there that works perfectly for you. So thank you very much for watching this video review of the Blackwater 3. This will be available from mid-September 2025, and check out other videos from the range for similarly wonderful garments from Rev'it's Dirt Series. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. See you soon. Goodbye.